Thanksgiving is a time of year when people sit in reflection upon wonderful memories of days gone by. It is a time of rejoicing, of celebration, of reestablishing the bonds of friendship and family. It is the pinnacle of our autumnal consciousness. But it is also a time when the specters and phantoms of the past emerge to dance as vague shadows along the stones of the amber-lit hearth, to flit as tattered shades through the dark, crisp November air. Blackwater Media presents A Haunted Thanksgiving. I wanted to add my own personal entry into this year's round of A Haunted Thanksgiving stories. From the time I was a baby, we always spent Thanksgiving down in Waycross, Georgia, with my maternal grandmother, who we called Mama Lonnie. Oh, I should also mention that my great-grandmother lived right next door to Mama Lonnie. She's really at the heart of this story. Every year we packed up the car and drove 250 miles south to Waycross. I remember what at the time seemed like long stretches of endless highway, the farms, the endless rows of trees, and the roadside diners where you might expect the typical fare of Coca-Cola, fried chicken, coffee, or hamburgers. There's a lot of memories about those days that I could share with you, and maybe I'll share more when the opportunity to tell another story happens along. But suffice it to say, it was a small, quiet town where dirt roads and enormous backyard oil tanks were common. And in the late November air, you could usually detect the sound of a distant train and the scent of burning leaves. My great-grandmother's backyard ran for about 50 feet from her back porch. Immediately beyond that, there was a thicket of rotten lumber, hundreds of discarded bricks, rusted metal, all swarmed over with weeds, fallen branches, and crumbling leaves. It was a long abandoned construction project of some sort. Someone might have told me what it was originally planned to be, but if they did, I've long since forgotten. As a child, it frightened me. I don't remember ever getting within 10 feet of the area. I always wondered what might be creeping around out there, especially at night. It didn't help that Mama Lonnie said that it was crawling with snakes, spiders, and big rats. But it was my great-grandmother who told me something that chilled my blood. She said that at night during the autumn months, and just after midnight, that a Hutch-Kuchopko crept around back there. I said, "A what?" And she said it again. A Hutch-Kuchopko. She said that the white folks called it long ears. She said it was in the shape of a huge gray wolf with a tail like a horse. She said it gave off a terrible odor, carried every disease imaginable, and haunted desolate places. Now the truth is I never saw it, and I'm glad. It's funny too because over the years I rarely thought about what she said, but I never forgot that eerie little patch of land. Did an evil wolf-like entity move in the shadows back there while we slept soundly? Perhaps. I'll always wonder. It all happened years ago. My great-grandmother died in 1990, Mama Lonnie in 2000. So I haven't been back to Waycross in over 20 years, and I doubt if I'll ever see that place again. All of the people from there that were near and dear to me are now long gone. And that which tied me to those sights and sounds, the scents, the joys, and the fears, are no more. And oh yes, as you gather together with friends and loved ones, please have a haunted Thanksgiving.